What if young women were encouraged to explore their bodies intimately and relationships before marriage? For the Kung women of Botswana, this is a celebrated tradition. Botswana is home to diamonds the size of chicken eggs, with a landmass nearly as large as France, but a population of just over 2 million. Imagine vast salt flats that mirror the moon's surface, famously featured in one of Taylor Swift's iconic music videos. In this land, prophets predict the future by casting bones onto the ground. Stick around, because exploring Botswana and its cultural treasures will leave you in awe. No time to waste, let's get started. Deep in Botswana, the San people, often called the Bushmen, preserve a way of life rooted in traditions spanning thousands of years. As one of Africa's most ancient communities, they are deeply connected to the deserts and semi-desert landscapes of southern Africa. The San have adapted remarkable survival skills to thrive in these challenging environments. They are not just enduring but flourishing. As expert gatherers, they navigate their lands with techniques honed over generations. Their language is uniquely fascinating, characterized by clicks and pops that form a beautifully intricate linguistic system. A key part of their culture is the traditional ritual known as Dekopolo. On quiet, moonless nights, San diviners sit together in circles, casting bones onto the ground. These symbols are carefully interpreted by the diviners, a skill passed down and perfected over centuries. Imagine a community where there are no leaders, no rigid hierarchies, and no competition. For the Kung, equality, cooperation, and a redefined understanding of success shape their existence. In Kung society, there are no chiefs or formal leaders. Decisions are made collectively, with every voice heard and valued. The emphasis is on sharing, whether it's food, resources, or knowledge. The goal isn't to accumulate wealth or power, but to nurture a harmonious life where everyone benefits together. Unlike work-driven societies we know, the Kung dedicate only about 2 hours a day to gather food and meet their basic needs. The rest of their time is spent appreciating life, playing games, telling stories, and strengthening their relationships through laughter and companionship. What about the unique freedoms and roles of Kung women in this fascinating culture? Stay tuned, because their story reveals a lot about how equality thrives here. And before we dive deeper, take a moment to support this channel by hitting the notification bell and subscribing. It helps immensely. If you do, I promise to keep bringing you even more captivating content. Deal? For generations, the women of the Kung community have embraced a unique and intimate rite of passage. This practice allows them to explore relationships and strengthen communal bonds before committing to relationships with men. It's more than a physical journey, it's an education in autonomy, consent, and emotional intelligence, deeply ingrained in their cultural fabric. For young Kung women, building close and supportive relationships with one another is not only encouraged but celebrated as part of their growth. Before marriage or partnerships with men, they engage in these intimate connections, learning about their own bodies and exploring the dynamics of trust and pleasure. These experiences are meant to empower them with confidence and self-awareness. This cultural practice isn't merely about physical exploration, it's about cultivating a foundation of trust and solidarity among women. Through these interactions, Kung women pass on vital lessons about the complexities of relationships, preparing one another to make informed and confident decisions about their personal lives and partnerships. In stark contrast to cultures that impose strict taboos on women's intimate lives, the Kung community offers its women the freedom to navigate their personal journeys on their own terms. Even within marriage, Kung women have the autonomy to seek growth and self-discovery, which sometimes includes forming connections outside their marital relationships, should they choose. What do you think of this approach to intimacy and personal growth? Does it challenge your perspective, or is it something you find intriguing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stretching over 12,000 square kilometers, the Egalitarian salt flats in Botswana create a surreal and endless white expanse that captivates the imagination. As one of the largest salt flats in the world, this extraordinary landscape has often been described as otherworldly, an experience akin to walking on the moon. With no markers or landmarks to guide the way, the flats offer a profound sense of isolation and raw beauty. Far removed from the noise of civilization, visitors are left with only the crunch of salt underfoot and the shimmering mirage of heat waves on the horizon. Life is sparse in this harsh environment, as few species can endure the unforgiving conditions of this stark and expansive wilderness. The flatness is so complete that it disorients travelers, surrounding them with nothing but an uninterrupted horizon. During the dry season, the Egalitarian is an endless sea of white, almost devoid of vegetation. This barren landscape exudes an eerie solitude, making it a place of mystery and introspection. But with the arrival of the rains, the flats undergo a remarkable transformation. The salty plains fill with water, creating shallow lakes that become a haven for flocks of flamingos and other wildlife. For a brief period, the seemingly lifeless expanse bursts into activity as migratory birds and animals take advantage of this rare abundance. The Makgadikgadi salt flats in Botswana may feel strangely familiar to those who've seen Taylor Swift's iconic Wildest Dreams music video. This vast expanse, with its endless white plains and haunting stillness, served as the perfect backdrop for the video's stunning visuals. When Wildest Dreams was filmed here, it introduced the Makgadikgadi's eerie and moon-like beauty to millions of fans worldwide. The dreamlike quality of the salt flats enhances the video's theme of longing and isolation as Taylor Swift moves through this surreal, breathtaking landscape. Do you recognize these unforgettable scenes from the masterpiece Wildest Dreams? If the Makgadikgadi salt flats have captured your imagination, let us know by commenting "I love Botswana" below. Botswana is one of the world's top producers of diamonds, renowned for unearthing some of the largest and most valuable gems in history. In 2016, the country produced an impressive 40 million carats of diamonds, although production has gradually declined in recent years. Despite this, Botswana continues to make headlines with remarkable discoveries. In June 2021, a 1,998-carat rough diamond, roughly the size of a chicken egg, was unearthed in Botswana, capturing global attention. Just weeks later, another extraordinary find emerged, a 1,200-pound 974-carat rough diamond, adding to the nation's legacy as a diamond powerhouse. August 2024 marked yet another milestone for Botswana. At the Caraway mine, a colossal 2,492-carat rough diamond was discovered, the second largest diamond ever found in the world. Only the legendary 3,106-carat Cullinan diamond, discovered in South Africa in 1905, surpasses it. Botswana now boasts 5 gems on the list of the world's top 10 largest diamonds, solidifying its place as a leading source of these precious stones. With an estimated 1,300 elephants roaming its diverse landscapes, Botswana holds the distinction of having the highest density of elephants in Africa, approximately 1.25 elephants per square kilometer. Botswana's dedication to conservation has been instrumental in maintaining these numbers. Protected areas like Chobe National Park and the Okavango Delta offer vast, safe habitats where elephants can thrive. Visitors to these areas can experience the awe-inspiring sight of family groups spanning the horizon. From nurturing mothers and playful calves to the majestic bulls that command the plains, Botswana's elephants create an unforgettable spectacle. Renowned as one of Africa's premier wildlife destinations, Botswana is a land where nature takes center stage, showcasing the animal kingdom in all its glory. Across vast national parks and expansive wildlife reserves, visitors can experience the raw beauty of African wildlife. At the heart of this wildlife haven lies the Okavango Delta, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a natural wonder of breathtaking proportions. During seasonal floods, the delta transforms into a vibrant oasis, with winding channels, serene lagoons. This lush ecosystem attracts a wide array of wildlife, offering an unparalleled viewing experience. Picture elephants wading through shallow waters, leopards stealthily stalking their prey along riverbanks, and herds of antelope grazing under the setting sun. The Okavango Delta is truly a living masterpiece of nature. Beyond the delta, Botswana's protected areas like Chobe National Park and Moremi Game Reserve are home to an extraordinary variety of animals. Majestic lions patrol the open plains, graceful gazelles dart through the grasslands, and elusive leopards lurk in the shade of trees. Botswana is also one of the few places in Africa where you can witness the Big Five: lions, elephants, buffalo, leopards, and rhinos flourishing in their natural environment. For those yearning to experience unspoiled wilderness, Botswana offers safari adventures that are unparalleled. In this land where nature rules, exploring the Okavango Delta aboard a Makoro, a traditional dugout canoe, is a one-of-a-kind experience. Guided by skilled locals, Makoro safaris allow you to glide silently through the maze of channels and lagoons, bringing you up close to elephants, hippos, and an astonishing variety of bird life. Botswana's safari options extend far beyond the delta. Adventurers can embark on 4 FOS4 vehicle safaris to explore the expansive national parks and reserves, or join guided nature walks to feel the land beneath their feet. These journeys reveal the incredible biodiversity of Botswana, where high concentrations of the legendary Big Five, lions, elephants, buffalo, leopards, and rhinos roam freely. Whether it's watching lions stalk prey across the Kalahari Plains or spotting elephants cooling off in the delta, every safari offers unforgettable encounters. For a richer, more immersive experience, some camps blend safari adventures with cultural insights. Guests can enjoy exclusive activities such as elephant back rides or meaningful interactions with local communities. These encounters offer a glimpse into the daily lives, traditions, and conservation efforts of Botswana's tribes, adding a cultural dimension to the adventure. While France is home to nearly 70 million people, Botswana has a population of just over 2 million, making it one of the least densely populated countries in the world. This lack of crowded cities and dense populations gives Botswana a sense of peace and serenity that is rare in today's world. Here, with vast landscapes where wildlife thrives undisturbed, it's a place where you're far more likely to cross paths with a herd of elephants or a pride of lions than with a bustling crowd of people. Botswana is a land of contrasts, where some of Africa's most awe-inspiring landscapes stretch endlessly beneath vast, open skies. From the golden expanses of the Kalahari Desert to the lush waterways of the Okavango Delta, Botswana's scenery is nothing short of extraordinary. It's no wonder this country is celebrated as one of Africa's most beautiful destinations. Much of Botswana is covered by the Kalahari Desert, shaping its semi-arid, subtropical climate. Unlike the barren deserts many imagine, the Kalahari receives moderate rainfall between November and March, transforming parts of its sandy expanse into lush green pockets during the wet season. In the dry months from May to October, the desert unveils its sunlit golden beauty, a landscape that feels timeless and alive. Among Botswana's most remarkable features is the Okavango Delta, often called one of Africa's greatest natural wonders. Each year, seasonal flooding from the Okavango River spills into the drylands, creating an expansive oasis of lagoons, channels, and islands. This transformation draws wildlife from miles around, making the delta a vibrant sanctuary. Elephants wade through the waters, giraffes stride gracefully among the trees, and herds of zebra and buffalo graze on its fertile plains. As the day ends, Botswana's beauty takes on an even more magical quality. The golden hues of sunset bathe the plains, and as darkness falls, the skies come alive with countless stars, dazzling and unpolluted by city lights. Combined with the distant calls of wildlife, these moments offer a deep sense of peace and connection to nature. Botswana feels like a retreat from the rush of modern life, a sanctuary where the land reveals its full splendor. Planning a trip to Botswana opens the door to some of Africa's most pristine landscapes and vibrant cultural experiences. Here's a quick guide to help you prepare, from getting there to what to expect during your stay. The easiest way to reach Botswana is by flying into Sir Seretse Khama International Airport in Gaborone, the capital city. This airport connects to several major international hubs, making travel relatively straightforward. From Gaborone, you can explore the country's stunning interior using ground transportation options such as rental cars, buses, or taxis, bringing you closer to Botswana's incredible wildlife and breathtaking landscapes. The local currency is the pula, which you can exchange upon arrival. In urban centers and popular tourist spots, credit cards are widely accepted, but it's a good idea to carry cash when visiting smaller, rural areas. Botswana offers excellent value for money compared to other African destinations. For example, a coffee or beer typically costs around $1, and mid-range hotels are affordable, often priced under $100 per night. Visa requirements for Botswana depend on your nationality. While some travelers may be eligible for visa-free entry, others will need to apply before arrival. To avoid any issues, it's best to confirm the latest visa requirements with your nearest Botswana embassy or consulate before your journey. Staying informed ensures a smooth entry, leaving you free to focus on the unforgettable adventures that await in this remarkable country. Language in Botswana is a testament to its rich cultural heritage, blending modern influences with deep-rooted traditions. While English serves as the official language used in government, education, and commerce, the true soul of Botswana's linguistic identity lies in Setswana, or simply Setswana. Widely spoken across the nation, Setswana is central to the everyday lives of the Botswana, the people of Botswana. The name Botswana itself originates from Setswana, meaning the place of the Tswana, reflecting the pivotal role the Tswana people have played in shaping the country's history and identity. More than just a means of communication, Setswana carries with it a sense of tradition, history, and shared values. For many, it represents a source of pride and unity, connecting citizens from diverse backgrounds through a common cultural thread. Setswana is also a language of warmth and community. From bustling markets to quiet rural villages, greetings and expressions emphasize respect, hospitality, and connection, traits deeply ingrained in Botswana's society. Travelers who take the time to learn a few Setswana phrases are often rewarded with smiles and heartfelt appreciation from locals, making their experiences even more memorable. In Botswana, English and Setswana coexist harmoniously, creating a linguistic balance that bridges tradition and modernity. In cities like Gaborone, you'll frequently hear both languages, while in rural areas, Setswana often takes center stage. This dual language system ensures Botswana remains connected to the global community while preserving the cultural essence that makes it unique. Botswana, officially known as the Republic of Botswana, lies at the heart of southern Africa, a land of vast landscapes, distinct borders, and serene solitude. Renowned for its breathtaking geography, the country shares boundaries with 5 neighboring nations: Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Angola. Among Botswana's fascinating features is its border with Zambia, which stretches just 150 meters, making it one of the shortest international borders in the world. This unique detail often surprises visitors and is a point of interest for geography enthusiasts. The two countries are linked primarily by a crossing over the mighty Zambezi River, adding to the allure of this remarkable connection. Botswana's dedication to conserving its natural heritage is evident in its sweeping deserts, expansive plains, and thriving national parks. These untouched landscapes are a haven for adventurers, wildlife lovers, and anyone seeking an escape from the bustle of modern life. Here, you'll find a sense of timeless beauty, surrounded by environments that have remained unchanged for centuries. One of Botswana's lesser-known achievements is its reputation as one of Africa's most stable and democratic nations. Since gaining independence in 1966, the country has maintained a strong tradition of democratic governance. Regular elections, a commitment to transparency, and a focus on human rights have made Botswana a beacon of peace and prosperity in a region often facing challenges. Its political stability is admired worldwide as a model of good governance. Adding to its appeal are Botswana's remarkably low crime rates, which make it one of the safest destinations in Africa. Visitors frequently speak of the warm hospitality of the locals and the sense of security they feel while exploring the country. This atmosphere of safety, combined with Botswana's stunning natural beauty, creates the perfect environment for sustainable tourism. Thanks to its steady leadership and dedication to conservation and development, Botswana has become one of Africa's most developed nations. Its low population density, strong governance, and commitment to preserving natural resources contribute to a high quality of life. This balance between progress and preservation makes Botswana a unique destination, offering not just adventure, but also a glimpse into a society that values both tradition and progress. Before European colonization, Botswana was home to a rich tapestry of tribes and ethnic groups, each with its own culture, traditions, and way of life. The Tswana people made up the majority, coexisting alongside the San, Kokohoi, and Bantu groups. These communities thrived on Botswana's varied landscapes, building resilient and self-sufficient societies deeply rooted in their connection to the land, values of community and resilience. European explorers and traders began arriving in the 19th century, drawn by Africa's resources and new trade opportunities. However, Botswana avoided the direct colonial domination experienced by many other African regions. The land lacked easily exploitable mineral wealth, such as gold, that attracted large-scale European settlement. Ironically, the diamonds that would later transform Botswana's economy were discovered only after independence, sparing the region from the intense colonization pressures seen elsewhere. In response to increasing European influence, local leaders sought to protect their lands from annexation by neighboring territories. In 1885, this effort led to the establishment of the Bechuanaland Protectorate, placing Botswana under British protection but not full colonial rule. Despite British oversight, Botswana retained a significant degree of autonomy, preserving its political and administrative systems. One of the most influential figures in Botswana's path to independence was Seretse Khama, its first president and a key leader in the independence movement. His story, famously depicted in the film A United Kingdom, showcased his defiance of British opposition when he married Ruth Williams, a white British woman. Their union faced intense criticism but became a powerful symbol of racial equality, a value that would guide Botswana's governance after independence. When Botswana gained independence in 1966, the nation faced enormous challenges. It was landlocked, surrounded by hostile white minority regimes in South Africa, Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, and Southwest Africa, now Namibia. Botswana was also economically impoverished and heavily reliant on its neighbors. Under Seretse Khama's leadership, the country embraced the vision of a non-racial democracy, promoting human rights and fairness. These principles became the foundation of a society built on racial harmony and democratic governance. Aware of the risks of relying too heavily on diamonds, Botswana's leaders pursued economic diversification. Investments were made in agriculture, tourism, manufacturing, and financial services to reduce dependence on diamond revenue. Today, this forward-thinking approach has made Botswana one of Africa's most stable economies, resilient to market fluctuations and well-positioned for sustainable growth. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.